Okay. We're good. We're good now. So, in case you're wondering why Quill is getting me my stuff back instead of me getting my stuff back myself, it's because she's the reason I lost my stuff. So, oh,
Yes, I am.
yes, you are. I was just about to start explaining what happened last night to to my chat.
You mean this morning?
This morning, last night, potato, same difference. Oh, I accidentally stole some of that XP. I apologize.
That's fine. Let's see.
So, last night, or this morning, whichever, doesn't matter. Same difference. Um,
21
I
levels.
was
Ugh.
I was showing Quill uh what I had done to the redstone farm, to the redstone hallway I'd made, including the melon and pumpkin farm that I had made, and I designed myself. I used no tutorial to figure that one out. So, teehee. Um and Quill heard like zombie noises, which I wasn't surprised by. There's a cave over by the redstone hallway area. I actually had to go in and uh, basically create a barrier against it so that way they wouldn't come into the redstone hallway or any of like the redstone areas where I have my farms. And so Quill goes in to try to like light it up so we don't have to hear the zombies anymore because it was bothering her, which fair enough.
Yeah. I
And
forgot an enchantment.
then she died. So I went down there to get her stuff back for her, and before I could even really get my chest plate on and eat food so I don't die, I was killed. And then when we both went in to get our stuff back, I died again. And by the time she managed to get over there, and then she went in, got her stuff back, and got me my boots back. Everything else, everything else was lost. The only things that weren't lost was my shulkers and everything that was in my shulkers because I had decided to leave that in the redstone hallway. And boy, am I glad that I decided to do that. So,
I'm sorry.
aside from my boots, my sword, my chest plate, my elytra, this is my backup elytra. This isn't my original elytra. All of my tools, because I had them all on me because I was using them for various things. Everything. And so, while I'm not angry at Quill, I don't have a bed on me. I lost my bed.
Hold on. I can fix it. It won't be green though.
There, we have a cactus farm. I can make it green. But yeah, no. I lost everything. And Quill and I both agree it's her fault. Hence why she's the one getting me all my stuff back. She got all this armor and stuff back for me. If we look in my backpack here, actually, she got me all the, like, a new pickaxe, double of everything, essentially. So now I have a silk touch and a fortune everything, which is great. She got me all that stuff back.
Got it back to, well, most of it back to her in record time.
Yep. So yeah. I'm not angry at Quill, but I am upset. Because it did take me forever to get that stuff. Because I was enchanting it all by hand. Because I was making my armor before we had the trading hall. There. I told you I'm not mad at you.
I'm not sulking. I'm just being in timeout.
You can be in timeout after you get me my sword and my bow back.
Okay. Not gonna lie, this might actually be something funny we can bring up in in your father's new game.
Yep.
In your dad's new game.
Yep. Nope. I am absolutely gonna bring that up. I'll just be like, "Oh, Quill, it's you. Are you gonna make me go down into a cold, dark cave and make me lose all my stuff again?"
No! I'm gonna make you go into the cold, dark cave and help us get more stuff.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. But yeah, no. As I told you last night, I was fully prepared to leave that game. But then Richard came into existence. I've never so quickly decided I hated a character. Single-handedly, with one character that was probably just a one-off joke that Dad was making, I've decided that I have to stay in the game so I can kill this man with my bare hands. And it has to be me. It
Why
has
is
to
he
be
like
me
is
that does it. He's so pretentious. I have to make sure that I'm the one that kills him to show him that I'm better than he is. Unfortunately for me, he's an A rank, so he's actually quite good at his job. He's like sickeningly competent, which just makes the urge to want to murder him all the more.
Yeah. Oh no, wait. I think I probably missed him because let me guess. That was that after I had to leave to go to work.
No, this is from last night. Before I
Oh.
think it might have been from before you came into call. Because
Oh.
you did
Okay.
come in later than everyone, and we started like shortly after that point. But yeah,
Oh
no.
right. I needed the villagers for Sweeping Edge.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had Swooping Edge.
I did too until just now.
I also popped my last totem, which is annoying, but I'm not expecting a replacement on that.
I don't have a Sweeping Edge. I could have sworn. Hang on, I gotta double check my.
It's possible that one of the villagers that you have in there does have Sweeping Edge, though.
No, I
Oh
know,
yeah,
and
no.
I'm.
The Unbreaking one has Sweeping Edge. Sweeping Edge 3.
Oh, oh,
For
sweet.
12 diamonds in a book. Not 12
You said the
diamonds. 12.
Unbreaking.
Yep. 12 emeralds in a book. I said 12 diamonds. I meant 12 emeralds.
Come here. Oh.
But yeah, no. The only thing that I can say with certainty is the exact same. Like, it. Aside from my boots, because obviously I kept my boots, but is this exact same in terms of the trim are my pants, and that's because I so vividly remember the design I used for them, mostly because I redid my pants on my skin to match it because I liked how it looked so much. Granted,
Yeah.
I decided to go for the purple for the details on my skin just because I thought that would look nicer than just like flat out my pants.
Yeah.
Here. Ta-da!
Yep. I actually swapped out all of my trim for the rib because I like how that looks.
Fair enough. It does look cool.
Yeah, it's like a darker kind of color, and I like it.
Mhm.
It looks nice.
I like the patterns for the different ones I chose.
Yeah.
But could you imagine? Could you imagine if I also lost everything that was like in my shulker box? Oh yeah, I have to make a new clock because I had a clock in my shulker box. Because one of the mods I use requires a clock. I need gold and redstone. Actually, I have gold in my redstone box because I needed gold for the rails for my watermelon and pumpkin farms. So I already have this stuff on hand.
But yeah,
I'm
Ebek and I also went. I I would have got. I probably would have had this done a lot sooner. But Ebek and I went grocery shopping.
I also need to make a new calendar because I lost the one that I had because I was also in my inventory.
Ah,
Yeah. But yeah, no. Don't worry, Quill. I definitely won't hold this over your head in some way in the future. But only
yay!
if I do so, it's as a joke. It's not serious. Like,
I did end up going in there. I did end up going back, and not only was I double checking to make sure that not that we had lost our stuff, but I was also double checking to see if I couldn't find your sword.
I'm guessing you couldn't, considering you're currently working on making me a new one.
Yeah,
That's fine. Genuinely, I'm not angry about it. I know I keep saying this, but it's because I want to reassure you that I'm not.
I know. I just feel bad.
Because it is your fault.
Kinda, sorta, yeah.
Listen, just because I'm not angry about it does not mean I'm not going to say it does not mean I'm going to say it wasn't your fault. I wouldn't have gone down in there if it weren't for you dying and losing your stuff.
I thought you could handle it, and that's why I wasn't all that concerned. At first, I was just like, oh, he and I have been, doing some stuff, doing some minor combat and whatnot. I'm sure he'll be fine. No, no, he was not.
Yes, I thought I would be fine too. I was not expecting to essentially getting jumped. And that's basically what
Oh,
happened.
yeah, pretty much.
And I could not see, so it was harder for me to escape.
Okay, hurry up. Come down. Come down so I can kill you. Hurry up.
There's like a gentle traffic jam that happens for them, and they kind of have to
Yeah,
push each other's. It's fine though.
there we go. That. And then
Also,
there's Sweeping Edge.
question: should I do more like a
Oh, this is gonna take a long time.
Should I do more random time lapses like I did for the Redstone hallway? Because I had fun
I
making
mean,
that.
it's up to you. I think you could if you like doing it.
I
Although
do.
I would probably do it more or less. If you want, what we could do is I could end up being like the free camera that just kind of goes in and does it in a way that someone can see what you're doing, because you kind of can't see what you're doing, if that makes sense.
That was the best angle I could pick to show what I was doing, like on a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Because like for actual buildings, it's very easy to just do free cam. You know, you just pick an angle and you go. For
Okay.
interiors, it is a lot harder because it is a significantly smaller space, and you have to uh
Yeah, I can see what you mean by
you essentially just have to pick the best angle you can and hopes that it showcases enough.
yeah.
And that was the best angle I could. I probably could have looked from above or something, but that wouldn't have shown me doing the ceiling, and I had already done the floor. So that wasn't as relevant to me. But yeah, no.
But yeah, no, I can see what you mean by traffic jam.
Yep. That's what the fence post is meant to prevent. But considering they get stuck on like the very edge of like the initial water stream that pushes them into the water stream that pushes them into the bubble later, I don't think that's it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, no. But that little time lapse makes me kind of excited for next year when I'm actually gonna start making a concerted effort to make videos instead of just streaming all the time. I'm already thinking about about how I'm going to adjust my schedule, and I've decided I'm probably not gonna change a whole lot in ways of streaming, and I'm just gonna record at night unless I have game that night. Oh, Quill crashed. I don't think she heard anything I said. Whoops. I'm gonna just start sorting out the stuff so I can have something to do. Oh, well, it's not full enough for me to sort out yet, so never mind. Actually, I'm gonna go fly over to the, it's nighttime, so I'm just gonna sleep really quickly. I'm gonna go fly over to the mining outpost, and then I'll fly over to the mining outpost and get myself some green dye. That was a slime. Lovely. You'll love to see it. Oh, yep, Quill's left the call. She's definitely crashed. We'll just wait for her to come back. I'm gonna fly out to the mining outpost real quickly. Oh, and I can show you guys my my redstone hallway and how that's looking at the moment. It's not like done. There's still more farms and stuff I want to do. Like I want to make a automatic farm for this, like how Pearl did in season 10. But yeah, check it out. This is actually, so the stuff on the inside of the farms is actually stuff that I did after I made the time lapse. Like all of this is stuff that I did last night, not during the time lapse. I just worked on the hallway itself during the time lapse. Oh, you're back.
I don't want to talk about it.
I'm sure you don't. Anyways, I had wandered off so I could go get myself some cactus for green dye.
Okay. Yeah. Looks like I ain't fucking streaming. Excuse my language, but I ain't. I'm just. I'm angry and I'm annoyed.
That is a fair reaction to be having.
Because I was really looking forward to doing it, and now I can't do it, and now I'm just like,
I am taking a moment to show off the redstoning that I did, that I figured out all by myself. I did not use a tutorial for this. Again, as I said last night, Quill, the longest part, the thing that took me the longest last night was was figuring out how to do the rails.
Yeah. I'm gonna just. Because what I was gonna say before I came on, before all that started happening again, was, if you were willing to wait for the sweeping edge, the sword's practically ready.
I mean, I could probably get the sweeping edge from the villager that I had told you about, unless you have
I already.
You just need the levels for it.
Yeah, I see the levels for it, but I pretty much have it. Hi!
Hi, we just flew right past each other.
I'm following you.
Ah. Well, I was heading back because I figured you'd still be working on stuff because even if my sword's ready, my bow isn't.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna give you the sword though, and going, well, if you want to wait for the bow, we could probably do it. We could probably go ahead and do the Wither Skull hunting.
Oh, that's true. Oh, wait, I need a furnace, so I'm
Oh, by the
going
way,
up.
here.
It's not my pokey stick, but it'll do.
It's not your pokey stick yet, but it'll do.
Exactly.
I have another pokey stick that I'm going to be making you, but you gotta wait for that one.
Okay, I'm okay with this.
The one that I'm planning to make would technically be better for Wither Skull hunting.
Is it a bow or something else?
It's it's a Smite 5 sword.
Oh, okay. I didn't have anything like that, but I'm not gonna say no.
Alright, I gotta head back to the monument to see if I can't find my, what you call it? Chess piece.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I'm probably gonna try to get my levels back so that way I can rename my stuff.
No worries. It might take a while with the amount of levels that you might need to do.
I plan on trying to see if I can get up to like level 50 or something, and then renaming what I can.
You want to know what'll actually be faster for that? Trading with the villagers. I have a whole bunch of spruce wood in. Okay, so you see the chests near the little what used to be the entrance to my little buildy area.
You mean where you have the Village of Reading going on?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm aware that you have a ton of spruce in that. I thought you wanted me to leave that alone so that way you could,
Nope. Feel free to use that. That is mostly for,
trading purposes?
yes.
Alright, I'm going to fill one line of my hotbar because this shit will... cursing. I shouldn't... okay. This stuff... There we go. Will add up quickly. Because you get 4 stacks of sticks for every... You get 4 sticks for every 2 planks. Which means it adds up quickly. Hello.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, we're gonna take these with me. I mean, I did say that I was only going to try once and that was it. Right?
Yes. You did say that you were only gonna, like, if you can stream, you will stream, but if it decides to do the thing again, you're not even gonna try. Because what's the point?
Yep.
Obviously, the universe doesn't want you to stream.
I think if it ends up DCing me again, I'm probably going to take a few minutes to reset the router.
Okay.
Again, and see if that fit works. It hasn't worked the 2 other times, but hell, 3rd time's the charm, right?
Hopefully. It sounds like you're
And
gently
you
losing
tell...
it, though.
Just a little, you know?
You don't trade stacks. You're useless.
Okay, there we go. By the way,
Hmm.
here.
Why is it named? Is this your bow?
Yeah, I can just do another one. Just rename it.
But it's your bow.
Take it.
Hmm. Ah, fine. If you insist.
Alright.
I
I
am gonna
have
be
Death
getting my levels
Reaper.
back. To
Alright.
hey, at least I'm getting us a ton of emeralds while I'm doing it.
Yep. So, I mean, it is twofold.
Yep.
Oh, don't forget to stand right here.
Oh, yeah, no. I just trade with them and then I go up here.
Oh, yeah, no, that's why. Okay, I wasn't sure if I had told you about that little divot.
You had. Don't worry.
Okay.
I just trade with them completely and then I get the XP from the little divot.
Yep, that's pretty much what I do.
Alright, they're sleeping.
Yep. Hang on. Do I have my bed? I don't have my bed. Give me a minute.
Okay.
I totally wasn't watching cute cat videos to try to make myself feel better.
Well, I'm at level 20 now.
Nice.
Well, also, are we gonna ever... Do you think we're ever gonna work on that Enderman XP farm that we've talked about making before?
Yeah, we probably should.
Not
But
like...
we already have like a couple of projects we're trying to do anyway. I still
Yeah.
want to. What I want to do is I want to finish the monument and the trading hall first before we move on to that.
Fair enough. That is absolutely fair. Besides, I want to look up a few tutorials on how to do that because I've never done it before.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna head back to Rosen real quick because I have another bow that I can use.
And I'm out of sticks, which means I have to go get more. But hey, I've gotten 2 stacks of emeralds doing this. And I'm a little
Yep.
over halfway on my 3rd stack. So, we're going to be set on emeralds for a while.
Oh yeah.
But
Okay. I'm flying back. This will take me about 5 to 10 minutes.
I can imagine. But so you do like the redstone hallway, right? Like I did a good job on it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I love the walls. I like the ceiling as well. I'm just not sure if anyone else thinks that looks good.
I like it.
That's good. That's very good. Okay, I haven't started trading with you guys yet, I don't think. Or you've reset. Okay, cool. Ooh! You're going a little cheaper now because I've been trading with you so much. I do love it when that happens.
There's actually a very specific reason why Knuckles started getting more angry the more speed works. That's because the original very speed hero, that's right, Knuckle doesn't used to have a quirk. In fact, when he was the pro hero known as O'Clock, he was more or less the original leader of Belt. If any time the Hero Association needed a hero to go rogue, they most likely selected O'Clock to do it. Now where things went south for Knuckle Duster is when he began to poke and prod a little too much and found himself in the crosshairs of all of them. Because when he squares up against the villain of all villains, he gets absolutely washed, with the finishing blow giving Knuckle Duster his iconic scar across his face and leaving him cold. As for where Knuckle Duster's quirk is, well, look no further than the main antagonist of My Hero Academia Vigilantes number 6, because he's the one with the overlook. And yes, it was directly given to him by Almond, because he is going to appear
Are
in the
you
series
watching a video?
My Hero Academia.
Yeah, I was watching something on Vigilantes.
I realize that. I can hear it.
Sorry, I didn't realize you could hear it.
It's fine.
I like Knuckle Duster, okay?
No stress. I'm not judging you. It's just I heard your video, so I figured I'd ask.
Yeah. Although I think it's pretty cool, like, okay, so I did read the manga when it was coming out.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh my god, this is so cool, it's so cool. And I was really upset about Knuckle Duster and what happened to him. Do you want me to spoil it for you? I may have already accidentally done so.
I mean, I've heard a bit, but I stopped being into My Hero Academia years ago, so and this
Yeah.
is no offense
Vi-
to you, I'm not really interested.
Okay, well, can I gush for just for a little bit?
Sure. Just because I'm not
So,
interested doesn't mean I'm
Knuckle
gonna stop you
Duster,
from getting excited about something.
yeah. Well, Knuckle Duster used to have a quirk, like what the video said.
Mhm.
You know, he used to have a quirk. It was a speed quirk, and he was pretty much just he was the guy that you sent to go rogue. Like, well, again, like the video said, and he did all of this really cool shit. And
which I am
sorry,
still streaming.
he did all this really cool stuff. But he had his quirk stolen, and it was kind of just so sad. Because every time Knuckle Duster hears someone mentioning a speed quirk, he just gets like real triggered.
He's just like
And that's
speed
because
quirk. I had one of those once.
yeah, exactly. It's just like, oh my god, I'm so sad. I'm so sorry. Oh god, that must hurt. Just every time someone mentions a speed quirk, he's just like,
You know, I found something really interesting.
what?
So, with one of the Fletchers, I don't know if that's with all of them. I wasn't paying too much attention. You can get 10 flints for 10 gravel and an emerald. And then you can get an emerald for 26 flint normally, but it's 25 right now because they're going a little bit cheaper on me at the moment. I don't know, I just find that interesting. It feels gently scamish.
It's because they start liking you more.
No, the bit with the you can get 10 flint for an emerald and uh 10 gravel, but you can only get 1 emerald for a piece of gravel. That's the part that feels gently scamish. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I figured they would start liking me a little more considering how much I'm trading with them.
Yep.
Maybe someday we'll figure out how to cure these guys and then we could get real cheap. So, I'm gonna start rambling about Hermitcraft Season 7 if you don't mind. Because I'm rewatching Grant's POV of it.
Uh-huh.
One of my favorite parts about Season 7 isn't the mycelium resistance. Actually, it is one of my favorite parts. That's not the part that I'm talking about. The part I'm talking about is our Lord and Savior, the Barge. AKA Grant's shop in Season 7 of Hermitcraft. I think that is my favorite shop that I've seen that anyone has done in Hermitcraft of all time.
Yeah. There was also Sahara, I think. Or was that the same season?
That was Season 6. He did that with Mumbo and Iskal,
Yeah.
the architects. But the barge has a special place in my heart. It is an inspiration for me. If I ever get to run my own shop, I want to run a shop like the barge.
I think that would be kind of fun. And heck, if when we get more users next season, you could probably do that.
That is
Because we
my
would,
plan.
I do want us to have a shopping district.
Yeah, no, that'd be so much fun. That would genuinely be so much fun for me. Like, honestly.
I swear to God, if this thing's about to DC me while I'm mid-air, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed.
Language.
Sorry.
I understand your anger.
But you cannot... Yeah, I know, and
understand your rage. But at the same time, watch your language. I am streaming. I do try to keep it
I am
PG in
trying.
here. I know. Let me know when you're at a safe point to sleep, because it is nighttime.
I'm still like 2,000 blocks away.
Alright, so I'm just gonna be waiting here all night then.
No, not all night. I'm coming in at a fast clip. It's just I gotta get some more air.
I'm probably just gonna spend some time killing the skeletons while I wait for it to be day.
$2,300, $2,200, $2,100.
So that does remind me I need to do some work on Kairos at some point. I have not touched that in a while.
18, 17.
Anyways.
Woohoo!
But yeah, no, Season 7 is probably one of my favorite seasons personally. And I'm happy to be rewatching it. Though I also love Season 8. I've been loving all the seasons of Hermitcraft that I've watched. Granted, I have only watched Grian's POV of Season 6. I've partially watched, rewatching Grian's POV of Season 7, and I've watched Scar's and Grian's POVs of Season 8, Season 9, and Season 10. Same with Gem and Pearl, though they only joined in season 8, so it makes sense that I would only have watched them up to that point.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. I'm assuming you can sleep now.
Yep, I will once I get to there. Give me just a second. I'm heading to my bed right now.
Okay.
Did you by any chance see the minor addition I made to the bubble fader?
Is it the bit where you can, the bit in your little area up here,
Yep.
past the trading hall? Yeah, no, I noticed it. It took me a few tries, but I did notice them.
Yeah.
It wasn't like an immediate notice.
It was just mainly for the fact that it was just mildly faster to get up there.
Fair enough. I'm not upset by it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get more. I don't have room in my inventory, never mind. I still have trading to do. I want to see. I'm actually thinking of just pushing it to like level 100 or something.
That's up to you. I mean, me personally, I kind of want to go and do the hunting of the wither skeletons.
Yes, well, we would already be doing that had you not lost all my stuff, so now I gotta rename all my stuff.
Well, the renaming could technically wait. I mean,
I want to do it now.
okay, then I'll meet you in the Nether.
I'll be over there in a bit. Just let me finish trading with the villagers.
I actually have to go get some pickaxes.
You don't trade sticks. I don't know why I keep forgetting that. I shouldn't risk it. Though, I mean, we could always, if your internet's working tomorrow, we could always do a proper collab stream tomorrow. And we
Yeah,
could
that would
do
probably
the,
work.
we could do the wither skeleton thing then. And this could just be like
Yeah.
a chill chatting stream.
True. Alright. And I'm going to get back to getting the grid laid out so I can start draining.
Okay. I do apologize for leaving like part way through that. It was so dull and I could not take it anymore.
It's alright.
Though, and this is gently an ego of mine talking, if it were not for me, we would probably still be doing it the way you were doing it initially, huh?
Probably.
Again, gently an ego talking, I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Land. Alright. Let's get this back. Let's get back to it.
But yeah, no, I saw how far you had gotten on the bit I had started, and you've done a good job of it.
Yep. I'm actually done with that, and I'm heading to the other. So I'm doing another side right now.
I know, I've seen. I've
Lots
seen
of
and I am
prismarine.
proud.
Lots and lots of Prismarine.
Yep. I'm gonna have to collect more Prismarine Bix because the shulker I had left behind for you to use was my Prismarine shulker. Like my Prismarine brick
Ah.
shulker, yeah. Because that's what I was using. Anyways, I have traded all the wood that I have, so I'm gonna stop for now. Mostly because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 stacks and 14 emeralds and 36 levels.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's gonna be enough for me to rename everything. So I'm not going to try. I will probably just log on later and rename my stuff then. But that is a good starting point for me.
Yeah.
And hey, at the very least, we're not gonna have to worry about emeralds anytime soon.
Oh, nice.
Cool, I got like 7 stacks of emeralds. If we have to worry about emeralds anytime soon, I'm concerned and also gently irritated.
I got a lot more when I was doing the trying to get all of the enchantments.
Well, yes, but you were doing that with a goal. I'm doing this purely for the levels. You actually needed and used the emeralds at that point.
Yeah, that's true.
I might AFK a bit at your creeper farm while we just kind of chat because I used a good chunk of the gunpowder in there to refill my shulker box.
No stress.
Ow.
You know the regular looking shulkers are filled with more gunpowder, right?
I did not. You didn't
Yeah.
tell me that, so I didn't look.
That's what I did.
You did not. But yeah, no, I'm just gonna kind of AFK up here.
Okay.
You have
I'm
drowned in your creeper
over.
farm.
Yeah, that happens.
And a regular zombie.
Yep, the drowned actually comes from regular zombies.
I'm aware of that. I just noticed that a regular zombie was in there. Is the ocean monument close enough that I can watch you in free cam? It is not. Dang it. I might just go, instead of AFKing at your creeper farm, because no offense, I don't like AFKing while on stream. I don't know why I decided that'd be a good idea to try to attempt to do. I might just watch you, while you
Okay.
drain the ocean monument.
I'm still doing the whole thing.
I meant like watch you from above type of deal
Ah.
via free cam. Like I'm in the area because I have to get because you can only free cam up to a certain distance away. I'm still not quite sure what the distance is, but there's a limit.
Yeah.
But I could just kind of watch you. You can't see me, but I'm here in spirit, supporting you.
I'm just sitting here because right now this is all my damage Psyche can handle.
Oh, you do differently from how I do it, which is fine. But I
There
think
is a method to this madness, I promise.
I know, and there was a method to my madness. Our madness is just had different methods, but same results, so not a big deal. Oh, you didn't level it out before starting. I usually level it out.
Oh,
Yeah. Because I wanted to
well,
make sure that it would all be at the same level. So I made sure to like level it out until like Y38 because it's the same level as the other bit I had done.
mm-hmm.
And this one goes down to like at most I think Y level. I think this is a Y level 42, 41, somewhere around there. So you would actually have to like dig down a bit in order to be able to like get to the correct Y level, but otherwise like whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, you would have to dig down a bit. But I mean, I suppose you could always just wait until after you drain it to flatten it out to the same level as the other sides.
Yeah, that was the plan.
Fair enough, fair enough. I just find it just for me personally, it's just easier to do if it's all leveled out, but I'm weird. Are you excited? Hopefully soon
Or
we're gonna have this completely drained out. We're gonna have a guardian farm, which means lots of prismarine.
yeah, I mean, I'm pretty psyched for it.
Also, one of these days, while we're in call together, I'm just gonna go onto my one block world and I'm just gonna show you around. I have a very lovely head collection.
I saw
You saw my post on Twitter?
that and your stream. Contrary to popular belief, I do actually watch them.
Do you watch my VODs or do you actually watch my stream?
The VODs.
Yeah, I figured as much. If I streamed on YouTube, would you watch them? Like if
Yeah.
would you watch them while they were happening is what I mean.
I mean, if I wasn't streaming, yes. But since we stream roughly at the same time,
That's fair. That is fair. You know. You're not my mother where you spend the where you try to avoid sleeping so much that you wind up sleeping through a bunch of stuff because your body's just like, no, we need to sleep.
yeah.
You actually sleep when your body demands it unless you absolutely have to be up.
You think I sleep when my body demands it. That's adorable.
I mean, is that not when we're meant to sleep? When our bodies absolutely demand it?
Well, you see, mine does demand it. It's just when I go to heed its call, it decides, hey, wouldn't it be fun if we ended up having all of these weird random thoughts? No, no, I'd like to sleep. Hey, remember when you did that stupid thing when you were 18 years old? Yeah, that was really bad. Don't you feel bad about that? Well, can I sleep, please? I don't want to feel bad about shit that happened 18 years
Language.
ago.
Oh gods, I forgot you were old. Um,
I don't want to remember things that happened nearly 20 years ago. Thank you. Can I go to sleep? Hey, you remember that one thing you did in middle school that was really embarrassing? God, why?
um, yeah, no, my brain just keeps me up. Like one time, I think I told you like after a stream, it was the one where I'm like, I'm sick, she's sick, I'm tired, let's do this.
Yeah.
Um, because I was up until 9 a.m. and then I only got a few hours of sleep, right before stream, so I was exhausted and gently delirious. That's besides the point. Um, so I was feeling exhausted after that. So I go lay down to try to get some semblance of sleep. You want to know what happens as soon as my head hits the pillows?
Your brain starts racing and bringing up random memories.
No, I'm wide awake.
Yep, that's what mine does.
I go from exhausted to wide awake in a snap.
Yep, that's what mine does.
And so I wind up staying up. And do you want to know what I think it was? Because I've mentioned this before off stream. Um, what I think it was is I had eaten something before I had gone to lay down because my stomach was doing like the whole nauseous thing. And my body's
Mm-hmm.
just like, that's sufficient enough energy to exist. Let's do this.
Yep.
And the same thing happened later that night because I go to the store with mom again. Because we'd gone to the store at like 9 a.m. because we'd both been up all night. So I go to the store with
Mm-hmm.
mom, and I'm feeling exhausted. Like, I'm starting to feel lethargic, and I'm just like, yeah, no, I think I'm probably gonna go sleep after I finish eating. And then I eat, and suddenly I'm wide awake again. Like, nothing happened. So, instead of sleeping after I finish eating, I had to wait a few hours to feel tired enough to eat. I hate my body sometimes.
You want to know how I often manage to circumvent that?
Hmm.
I don't know if you guys are can get it. But I just make some hot cocoa and that with milk. I don't use like 2% or skim milk because that stuff is just water pretending to be milk.
I mean, we have milk and we sometimes have hot cocoa, but like
So
that
okay,
doesn't
so what
ever
you
make
do?
my brain tired.
It does for me. It knocks me right out. And you want to know why?
Hmm.
Warm milk actually can actually put you to sleep.
I don't know if that's ever worked for me because I've had warm milk before, but it's never made me tired.
Oh,
It
I'm not talking just the milk. It's just the mixture of the chocolate too.
again, I don't know if that would make me tired. My brain is wired differently than yours. Like, and I've mentioned this before. Like, um, my brain processes energy different. I think is what it is because
Yeah.
people both need both food and sleep to stay energized throughout the day. But if I do one or the other rather than both, I'll usually be fine and fairly functional. Like my stomach's gently anky. My stomach's doing like a thing where it's just like, hey, we should probably eat. I guarantee you, if I laid down for a nap right now, I would one knock right out because as I I have this weird ability where if I just stay still with my eyes closed for long enough and like my body's not deciding to be a jerk to me, I will usually just fall asleep into a very like light nap. Granted, I'll be able to wake up easier than when I do when I sleep normally, which is like a dead sleep, but I can fall into a light nap. It just takes me being bored enough to do so.
Yeah. Hold on.
But I could probably take a nap right now and then wake up and feel fine and not need to eat. And again, I think it's my brain. It's my brain, not so much my body, but it's my brain processing the energy of like, oh, these are both sources of energy. So if you substitute one for the other, you'll be fine. Granted, I will need to eat eventually because my body does need food, but I don't know. It's a good way for me to stave off actually eating for a bit.
Yeah. 1 second. I actually have to go to the bathroom.
I wish thee luck. Um, hello? Ah, alrighty. You're actually awake. Not gonna lie. I was not expecting you to be awake at this point in time. You're usually not, or you haven't been for the last few days.
No, yeah, I was not expecting to be awake at this time either. But here I am.
You know, Quill's having internet issues, so I'm streaming. She isn't. We're just kind of hanging out together. She streamed a bit earlier, but then her internet crashed, so she figured it'd be safer for her to just not stream at all if her internet was gonna be a jerk.
No, I can understand that.
I am watching Quill while she does stuff. We were originally going to go wither skull hunting today, but last night, or this morning, potato, you know what I mean.
Mhm.
We were online together, and she went to go light up a cave by like my redstone hallway, cause zombies they were annoying. She wanted to take care of it, and she died. So I went in there to get her stuff, and I wound up getting jumped. So then I died, and I died, I think, 3 times
So pretty
during that
much
entire thing, and I
she
lost
lost.
all of my stuff. She managed to get her stuff
You
back.
died twice. I died once.
Okay, I died
So
twice. She died once. I lost all my stuff. She got her stuff back, so she had to get my stuff back for me as recompense.
well, considering the fact that it first started with she died, you went to get all her stuff, and you died, therefore losing not just your stuff, but the stuff of hers that you had gone to get back.
Yep.
And then you went to try and go and get all of that back and died again. And then she went and got all of her stuff, but she wasn't able to get your stuff?
it had
Basically,
it had
you
despawned by the time I got in there. I was barely able to get my stuff.
yeah,
And I was
no.
hoping that I was actually hoping I had gotten her stuff instead of mine. But I didn't. I got my stuff instead of hers, and I was mildly distraught about that.
X to doubt, X to doubt, X to doubt. Quill waited for you to die so she could get all of her stuff. That's it. That's all. She waited. She waited. She watched you die twice. She's
You
just
wanna
like, "Oh,
know?
you died once. Oh no!" And then, uh, she's like, "All right, time for me to go and try and get my stuff." And you're like, "No, no, no! I'm back. I'm gonna go and try and get both of our stuff." And you try to go and get both of your stuff, and you're just like, "No, I'm dying." And she's just like, well, I need to get my stuff. So while you're busy distracting them and dying, I'm gonna go and grab my stuff. And then,
That's
oh
not
no,
what
it looks like
happened.
It looks like your stuff has despawned. I suppose I'll just go and live carefree with all of my things now. Mwahaha. Oh, you died? Oh, tragic. Sadness. Oh.
That's not what happened.
Damn it,
Yes, my head.
cat! Damn it, cat! You've uncovered my master plan.
If that
See?
was your
I knew it.
master plan, why did you get all of my stuff back for me? As well as
Well,
extras.
your stuff despawned. She didn't get all of your stuff back for you. Your
No,
stuff had
she
despawned.
replaced it
No, no,
all.
no.
That's what I mean.
She No, she replaced it all, but that's fine. No, no. This was her master plan. As recompense for all those times you would flip those panels.
Oh, she crashed.
Yep. And that's because I called out the truth. I'm just saying. You would flip those little trap doors so that this way they would prop, 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 prop. And so she's like, fine, I'm gonna watch her die and watch all of her. I'm gonna watch I'm gonna watch I'm gonna watch you die, and I'm gonna watch all your stuff despawn. And then she could come and be like, oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go and help you now. I'm gonna go and help you replace all of your things now. Because yes.
I don't think that was it, because she genuinely felt bad, especially because I was in tears by the end of all that.
No, I can imagine. I'm glad that she was able to help you replace all of your things though.
Yeah.
She needed to, considering it was her fault in the first place. Did you have enchanted items on you, like silk
Yes.
touch thingies? And
Yes, I
what
basically had all of my tools on me.
was she able to help you at least replace like the enchanted stuff too?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, good.
And by help, I mean she did it all, because I was just like, oh, this is gonna take forever. I'm gonna have to stay up all night trying to get all my stuff back. And da 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 da.
Yeah.
And she's just like, no, go sleep. This is technically my fault. I'll take care of it.
And to my credit, I did.
Yes, you did.
Most
And
of it.
and most what was missing? Was it maybe the thing that was used to keep flipping those trapdoors? Quill? You think I don't know your vengeance? You think I don't see your vengeance?
No, it was her bow. It was his bow. I forgot. I didn't realize he had his bow on him, so I didn't think about making a new bow for him.
It's fine. You also forgot my sword.
I
Leaving you completely weaponless and therefore defenseless. Her master plan has come to fruition. The trap doors are making their revenge known. This is my
Oh.
headcanon now. This is my headcanon.
Oh darn, cat, you figured me out.
Well, it sounds like I just need to go and replace all the trapdoors as proper revenge.
No, you don't need to replace the trapdoors. You just need to flip them again.
No, replacing them will hurt more. You want to know what I would replace them with?
Um,
Acacia.
Uh,
well, uh, Acacia forgot. It's all.
I'm gonna do this one more. I'm going to try to stay online one more time. If this doesn't work, I'm just gonna go and take a nap.
No,
I'm gonna
that's fair.
reset my router and go take a nap.
Yeah. While you're like, if you need to go and reset your router, um, also make sure to like reset your computer. Make sure to go and like let it run like whatever cleaning programs, if you have any on there that that might help too.
Oh,
You can also
I've already done that. It's not the computer. It's not the computer. That's the problem. Like I've reset it. I've restarted the computer. I've shut it down. Turned it back on, and the issue still persists. I've gone to try to clean it. It's already cleaned. There's nothing I can do any further than that on that end. So the only thing I can think of is just resetting the router and hoping it fixes it.
yeah.
Which is
I-
annoying and irritating and makes me want to kill things. Ugh.
In real life or
Hey
in
Ren, there's
Minecraft?
another hole that we can go through if you want.
Another.
I know another cave system we can go through that's dark and spooky and full of terrors.
Hey,
No.
don't talk about you. Don't delve into my brain like that.
Oh, Mom. I don't think I told you this. I was gonna tell you this last night, but you were in call with Dad, and I kinda don't want him to know.
Oh, go ahead.
So, last night, I was fully preparing after game to be like, hey, Dad, I'm thinking about leaving the Isekai game. You know, I'm not really planning on, doing a self-insert and da 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 da. And then, Richard came into existence, and I decided, no, I'm not leaving the Isekai game. I have to kill Richard with my bare hands, and I have to make sure I'm the one that does it.
Okay. All right. Nope, that's fair. That is fair. See, your dad has a great way of
Of
motivating us to
igniting rage.
yeah, using NPCs, creating these very loathsome NPCs. No, and it's fantastic. It's why like I wish he could understand how great of a DM he actually is,
Yeah,
but he doesn't.
he's a little dense like that, isn't he?
It's okay. I'm trying to like I'm so I've been slowly getting back into the mood of trying to run Cyberlay, but now I'm invested in River Valley. I
Oh,
might as well see River Valley through because like you're part of it, which makes me excited. But also I have so many different plans for Cyberlay. Like I don't know. We'll see how long I can make River Valley run, and then we'll see if people are down for Cyberlay again after.
yeah. Um, but yeah, no. So I got both the character sheet for Alira, my character that I'm gonna be using for Raukavar, and the Isekai character sheet done during game last night. Like half of my attention was split three ways because I was playing Minecraft. Because I can multitask. I'm very good at multitasking.
Mhm.
This is part of me saying that is I want to reassure you that I was paying attention to what was going on last night. I promise.
Yeah.
But so I was multitasking. So I was playing Minecraft, working on the character sheet, and listening to game. Aside from when it was my turn, you know, I'd stopped what I was doing because I did not want you to think that I was too distracted doing something else. Because I think I would have felt horrible if you thought I was too distracted to play the game.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I listen, I do not mind if like you were working on anything else during, especially because like there were plenty of times where it wasn't on your character, you know? Like where the focus wasn't on your character. So you probably you would have had time, and if you had like messaged me to let me know, I absolutely would have been like, all right, cool, that works, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want you to think that, like, because I'm paying attention to other things, I am any less interested in what's going on. And I was gently worried about that, if that makes sense.
No, and it does, and I don't mind. I understand, especially because like the, there's plenty of intriguing things that were happening, but well, at that point, like considering who the focus was on, I don't know if y'all would have heard it even in the recap.
What did I miss?
Um, a lot of things that I did to Zero.
Why?
Remember how last night he was saying that nobody should get any points because we were all mean to him?
Yeah.
That's part of it. That's part of what happened. Because Mom has an NPC that was trying to like get with him, and
Ah.
he was just like, I'm not interested in this, I'm not interested in this in the slightest. And there was another NPC that was going to essentially stop that from happening, and he was just like, yes, please do that. And then Coffee interfered, and I'm over here in the background giggling about it.
To be fair, I would have been giggling too. I would have been giggling like a madman.
Oh yeah, no, it was intensely it was something. It was definitely something. Uh
He didn't kill the poor woman, did he?
no, no he did not. He knows that it would have been
A bad idea.
yes.
Mildly inconvenient, really.
Yeah.
He did get some of her blood, but that's because she can do something that very strange.
Oh.
She can go out in the sun.
Ah.
She's kindred, by the way.
Ah.
That's why it's really strange.
Yeah,
So,
no, it's become a thing where it makes people nervous, like, and they're just like, ooh, secrets. Oh, what are these secrets, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And oh, I like using
the secreties. But
just the secreties.
I did have fun last night. With what I did get to do with Kroya,
Hmm.
especially with the whole bit with the one cringe lord.
Oh yeah. That was funny.
He was trying so hard.
I mean, you kind of feel bad for the guy.
Yeah, but he said some things he really shouldn't have, and implied that he knew some things, knew about some things, and had some things that he really shouldn't, and that just got him into trouble.
You guys didn't kill him, did you?
No,
No.
I don't. I didn't kill him, and I told them not to kill him. He was just being an idiot. But I can't guarantee that he wasn't killed while he was being interrogated.
Oh. Well, rip Cringelord.
It's fine. He tried to mess with some things he shouldn't, and he messed around, and now he's finding out.
Yep.
I love watching you work while I just get to sit back and relax.
No,
Let's see how long it lasts this time. Like I said, if I when I DC again, I'm probably just gonna reset the router and take a nap.
No stress. If you DC again while I'm streaming, I will probably just switch over to my one block world. I'll still stay in call so I can keep chatting with y'all, but I'll probably just switch over to that.
Yeah, no stress.
You
No
spin
stress.
me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
No excuses. How dare. So I had something that I haven't had in a long time for lunch today. I had a tomato and mayo sandwich.
Ugh, mayo.
I am judging you.
It's good, okay?
Now I want a sandwich though.
Yeah.
But like not just like a deli meat and Miracle Whip sandwich, like a proper sandwich, a Subway sandwich with all the goodies on it.
Yeah, if
If
I probably would go and get you one if I would probably go and get you one if none I wasn't leaving soon.
oh yeah, no, I heard her saying bye. Do you know where she's heading out to?
She's going to be staying over at house sitting for your other aunt's in-laws.
Um,
Hmm.
rip. It's fine. I mean, worst comes to worst, you could always just give me some money and I could walk.
True. But oh well, I think there is a Subway not far from here.
I mean, the closest one that I know about is the one over by Stater Brothers, and that's like a 30-minute walk. It's not too bad. I'd probably wait until
No,
like
no, no.
later.
There's one by across the street where the Chinese food place is.
Oh, nice.
Mhm. It's just in the
Oh yeah, I think I remember that
yeah.
one now.
Mhm.
Okay, so
So
that's not too bad of a walk.
yeah. If you want it, like I'll see about getting you some money. Getting some money
No,
to you so you can go ahead and get get a sandwich.
no stress. I'm not worried about it. There is food here, though.
Yeah, but I want you to be able to eat, and like I know that a lot of the food here is stuff that you have to basically cook, and let's be fair, like with how warm it's been getting, none of us
Want
are
to
down to
cook?
cook.
Yeah, I mean, I've been having the corn dogs, but I'm trying to hold back on them because, um, I basically got through half of the what you have in the Ziploc, and I don't want to eat too many of them because I know they're not just for me to have; they're also for like you and other people in the house. So I want to leave them for other people.
No, that's fair. Do you want some hot pockets? I have a lot of hot pockets.
But
You know
those
me,
are
I
for
don't eat a lot.
you. Those are for
Well, yeah,
you.
but I will always share with you.
I'm not gonna ask you
Unless
to
like
share
if
with
I
me.
only had like one left, then I'd be like, I would very much like to have it. But even then, like if you're hungry, and I know you have bad eating habits. Mostly the eating habits are you will forget to eat for hours on end and then finally eat.
I'll probably just have like some bread or something later. It's fine.
My child, let me feed you.
It's fine. I'm an adult
My
now. You
child.
don't have to feed me.
I know you're an adult now, but at the same time, considering all of the things that you had gone through from your donor, I also you are still trying to catch up in a number of different ways for yourself, and if I can assist you by at the very least making sure you have food and
There is food in the house. I just have to make it. And that's the problem. I don't want to make it. I'm capable of making my own food. And I'm
I
capable of
know.
feeding myself. I just am also lazy. And I very it's too warm to cook.
No, I understand that, and trust I don't want to have to cook anything either.
Like I eat semi regularly so long as there's food that I can just like pop into the microwave or even the air fryer. Because that's easy. That doesn't require a whole lot of effort. It doesn't require me standing in the kitchen for a while waiting for the food to be done.
Yeah. Or having to stand by that stove in front of the warm stove while the warm sunlight enters in through the kitchen window, and we're just like,
Suffering and pain and pain and suffering.
all of the suffers. But I just, oh, if I, my child, I, I
Ren,
don't,
let your mom be a mom.
I don't like the thought of you not eating. And yes, you are physically an adult. By all legal standards, you're an adult.
Nope.
But that doesn't mean I don't still want to be able to be there for you.
I know.
Translation, let me be your mother. Right, Cat?
Mother is here. Oh gods, I almost started going into Mother knows best. Listen to your mom. It's a scary world out
World out
there.
there. Yep.
But no, it's more just one of those where I you know what? You are right though. You are right. You are an adult. Technically, you are an adult.
And I am capable of taking care of myself. I'm just also very bad at it. Having the ability to do so does not mean I'm good at it. I think we all know that. And I think you know that, Mom, especially from experience. Stairs.
No, I know. I'm really bad about eating as well.
I don't
It is
just mean
also
eating, Mother.
um
You're really bad
yes,
about
I also
certain
know how bad your donor slash my ex fuck face it sorry, bad word. How bad he was. I'm aware. I know.
I
I
I was more talking about your sleeping habits or lack thereof.
I no, my habit is the fact that I do sleep at random, terribly random times. That is a bad habit, yes.
Incredibly bad, in fact.
Yep.
I am terrible.
You're not
Lies,
terrible.
lies, and slander. How dare you, Cat? I thought we were
Exactly.
friends.
Slander and lies, lies and slanders. How dare you? How dare you speak
About
such lies about my mother?
you think that I'm listen, I'm aware of the fact that I have intensely bad habits and that my child has also developed some very similar bad habits, mostly in
My
regards to the sleeping and eating prospects.
I have a sleep schedule. Sure, I stay up late, but that's more because of insomnia than a bad sleeping habits. Listen, listen. I I go to sleep when my body absolutely demands I sleep. Also, Quill, what are you doing?
I'm just
Uh,
trimming some things up.
Trimming. Quill,
How?
I want you to understand how we're
Ah,
able to see the quote unquote trimming that you're doing.
I'm just fixing a thing that I've been putting off for a little bit now.
I can see the trimming that you're doing. I can see it. You forget I'm currently in free cam watching you.
There.
And
Whoop.
Mother's also watching you via my stream.
Hold on, can we all just appreciate Quill finally getting up to the top and then being like, "Oop, well," as the realization hits her on how the trimming was not quite going in the way that she had anticipated it was going.
I don't
No,
think
it
it's
actually
just
did
that.
go the exact. It did go the way that I was planning. Um,
I
it
think
was
it was just
also.
the guardian.
Uh,
The guardian that was like
yeah.
right there and about to attack her, so she had to drop down really quickly, like ah.
Like,
Oh.
oh darn.
Oh, I thought it had to do with the uneven sandy layers at the top.
Yeah,
Oh no no
that
no
is
no. That
certainly a
that was
choice
all
that you.
according to plan.
That is a choice
That
that
was
you
all
have made,
according to
Quill.
plan.
Uh,
Whatever you say, Quill. If
that
that's what
that's
you
Okay.
want to tell yourself, you can go
is
ahead
Okay.
and
that
tell
the
Hold on.
yourself
plan?
that.
Is the plan to make it look? You know what? I'm sure that she will eventually explain to us what her plan actually is. Quill, you are going to
Yes.
explain to us what your plan actually is, right?
Well,
Right?
you see, it involves a wreck. Well, it involves it involves getting hit by guardians. Actually. Um.
I'm sorry, what?
Okay. All right. Hold on a minute. Let me finish. Let me finish doing this.
My child, it involves you having to go into non-free cam mode so you can collect the stuff she drops because the Guardians have killed her.
Quill?
No. Okay. Are you still in free cam?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Whew.
I am following you.
All right. There was this part right here was had prismarine and prismarine brick
Yeah,
from
I'm aware.
the
I saw.
monument.
I saw.
So I wasn't sure how high I needed to make it, so I just made it 3 layers high, and then I took down the prismarine and prismarine brick, and because it's a gravity block, it went down. Now, if I had kept it like that, I would have to have gone in to go fix it anyway. So I just simply took care of it before it became an issue.
Okay, and how does getting hit by guardians have to do anything with that?
Well, I'm not invisible.
But
So, how
I'm
guardians work is if they see you, they will shoot a beam at you to attack you. So, if you use an invisibility potion, they won't see you and therefore can't attack you. I still think they can sense you because every so often it kind of.
turns its weird guardian face in your direction.
Yes. Like, so you're watching my stream, right, Mom? Can you see how
Yes.
even though I'm in free cam, like, the guardian's eyes still kind of like follow me?
Yes, sir.
It's like they sense my soul. So they see me, but they can't actually see me, so therefore they can't attack me.
Yeah.
Because I am safe. Right here. It's a me.
It's me, Renestren.
But, you know. Let's see if I can find Quill. Oh, you're right there. Okay, cool.
Uh,
Back to watching her.
does she have Quill, do you have like a water breathing potion or something on?
Oh, we have a conduit set up, and that essentially allows us to breathe under the water within its range, and see in the water. It also makes us
Oh.
break things faster in water.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm. So we do not have to worry about things like drowning.
Although you
Oh,
do
my
have to
hands
worry
hurt.
about things like guardian moans. That's just awkward.
Yeah.
Listen, all right, they can moan all they want. It what they do behind my wall of sand is their own business. Ain't no business of mine.
Listen, I just don't want to know about these little one-eyed monsters. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that's terrible.
You're such a guardian phobe.
Uh, uh, it, they're little one-eyed monsters. They literally are.
Can you guys hear this? Jeez, Cat. I thought I knew you better.
Are guardians killable?
Yes.
Yes.
We're actually planning on turning the ocean monument into a guardian farm, so that way we can get prismarine shards, so that way we can make more prismarine.
Oh, that'd be a good
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah. Because the regular
'Cause-
prismarine's really pretty, and it changes color over time.
Yep.
It goes from
Yep.
like an indigo. It goes to like an indigo to like a green color.
Mhm.
Really pretty.
It's one of my favorite blocks in Minecraft. The prismarine brick and the dark prismarine are also actually really pretty. Like, here's the prismarine brick. That's what Quill is using to divide up the things. And then here's the like
Mhm.
dark prismarine. It's really
Okay.
pretty. I really like it. Oh, and here's the
Uh,
conduit. It also attacks the guardians if they get too close to it.
oh, very nice.
Yeah. Revenge. Revenge from
Oh yeah.
killing
See.
me.
But what is it you can use prismarine for other than aesthetics?
That's pretty much it.
I mean,
Oh,
we
it's
have to
just
use
for.
it to activate the conduit, but yeah, aside from aesthetics, that's it. You can
Okay.
also get like you see these like glowing shard type things. You can use those to make one of my favorite light source blocks ever: sea lanterns.
Oh yeah. Sea lanterns are pretty.
Yeah. Well, can you make multiple conduits?
Yes, you.
Are you all planning on making multiple conduits?
Um, I'm thinking making a conduit over in my area. Which direction is it? Kairos. Right over there. I would go over there, but there's a limit on how far I can go with free cam, and it is right about here.
Yeah. Well, no stress. I figured I'd ask simply because of the fact that like if you're going to be making a basically a prismarine farm, uh wouldn't multiple uh conduits help?
Well, the farm itself, the conduit itself actually extends pretty far. Like, it goes a little bit past, like, these glass walls that Quill set up. So,
Okay. Well, the reason why is because you say that the conduit will attack the little one-eyed monsters when they get too close.
oh, I don't think the actual Guardian farm will include a conduit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's probably a few tutorials that we can use. I'd have to do more research. Um, Quill wants to use the one by Pixel Rift, so that's probably the one I'm going to check out. Just so that way I know like what it's going to require and such.
Mm-hmm.
Those ones die from fall damage.
Yep. Anything can die if it falls too high, except chickens and breezes. Those don't take fall damage.
What was the second thing? Chickens and what?
Breezes, they're a new mob. You find them in trial chambers. They give you breeze rods, which you can use to make a mace.
Oh, okay.
I want to get a mace at some point.
I mean, I wouldn't
No,
be surprised
no,
that a breeze wouldn't have issues with falling. It's a
no reason in
breeze.
particular for me wanting a mace. None at all. I definitely don't have violent intentions in mind. I don't know what you're talking about.
He wants to squish me.
It'd be funny.
I'm not saying it wouldn't. I was just letting your mother know. I was being the honest party member here.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm sure my mother could have guessed my intentions just from my tone and me zooming in on you while you're working.
I had a guess.
uh speaking of isekai characters,
Yes.
I finished mine
Mhm.
because Z did say that I could do the dragon shaman.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, so what one do I want? I was like, well, there's only like three that I would actively want to go for. All three of them breathe fire. But at the end of the day, I picked the gold dragon because I thought it would be cool.
I'm
No,
a,
that's fair.
I'm a bard. I'm going to kill Richard via vicious mockery. That or my bare hands. I haven't decided yet.
Well, if you would like, I did create one of the deadliest bards that the party has ever come across without vicious mockery because we don't do 5e.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was a 5e thing.
Well, there's similar versions of it in 3.5. I think it was just a cool enough idea that when they made 5e, they just because there's a lot of different things in 5e that are usually just prestige stuff or template stuff or other things that we use a numerous amount of different things in our 3.5 games. I'll have to go and double check to see because I know I've seen it before because I've used it on one of my bards.
Nice.
Uh but we'll figure it out. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, my child. I shall help you build the evil. Uh
I'm
Listen,
not
I am
going to be
still
evil.
intensely proud of Greta Voltivar being as much of a threat as she was.
I'm not going to be evil to anyone except Richard and possibly his party members. I'll see how I feel about them when we meet them. I just know I hate Richard.
Okay, I don't remember Richard or his party members.
We
Oh, it
haven't
this
met them
was
yet. It was basically just a one-off joke thing Dad did before before Scarlet River last night,
mhm.
Uh,
and that was
Was it
enough.
before or after?
Before, it was before you had joined the call, I think. So you hadn't gotten to witness the rage that Richard caused me. Um, because do you want to know what the worst part is? He's an A
Mm.
ranker. He's an A ranker, and his team is called the Golden Standards or something stupid. I don't know. I don't care. But unfortunately, because he's an A ranker, he's earned the rank, and therefore that means he's actually competent at what he does. So it's not going to be as simple as hoping he dies. No, if I want him dead, I need to make sure I'm the one that does it myself. I need to have his skull in my hands after I've ripped it off his shoulders.
Would you like a theory?
Sure.
So, I have a theory that Richard, being as loathsome as he is in the way that his attitude is and all that jazz, I have a fear that he's an A ranker, and we as our own little group of party adventurers or whatever will have to build up our own rank. We're going to be low class rank, obviously, from the
Yep.
jump. So we'll have to build it up, and then we'll get to a point where the the competing groups, we'll all have to work together with like the gold standard or whatever their name is, and the other another guild group or whatever, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We'll all have to work together, and then Richard will be in some form of danger, and we will have to save him or let him die. It'll be our choice. You know how Z is about choices. Um, but we'll have the choice of trying to save him, and if we do, he's going to have his redemption arc of trying to like make amends with us and be like, I am sorry that I treated you so badly. You all earned your rank very well, and blah 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 blah. And therefore making it that much more difficult for us to hate him.
I'm going
Because
to make it my personal goal that no matter what Dad does, I'm going to hold on to my hatred for Richard. I don't care if he is the most has the most redeeming redemption arc to ever redeem. I will hate this man until the day he takes his last breath, preferably by my hand.
your dad loves redemption arcs. He loves redemption arcs and he loves tournament arcs. Although I can't imagine seeing him. No, there's one Richard that he does like, and it's the Richard from Nocturne. Oh, speaking of, next week, if not today, I'm not entirely certain. It depends on if everybody else has gotten their characters in. Ralgovar Nocturne arc.
Oh, sweet.
I got
I
my
know.
character in last night. Dad has yet to approve it. I don't know if he will. I don't know if I did a good enough job building my character.
He's only approved one of my characters so far. I have the second one waiting for him to go over it, but I know he's been distracted with a number of different things. Um, you know him with his tisms. He's probably making another spreadsheet.
I would not be surprised. I genuinely would not be surprised.
But he's still got to get the other sheets too from the other two, and
That's
then he
true.
has to go through the sheets and approve them. And it shouldn't take him too long to go through the sheets and then either give approval, give disapproval about either about the whole of the sheet or different aspects of it. But
Ah! I just
he
forgot.
will.
I just remembered
Hmm,
something that I forgot to do last night when I built Elira.
what did you forget?
I forgot to build her animal companion and also look through feats.
You know what? You and I can go ahead and do that after you're done with your stream if you'd like.
That sounds good. I already know what animal companion I want to give her. It
Okay,
would
well,
be the symbol of her goddess, a serpent, so a snake of some
okay.
kind.
Oh, there's definitely plenty of snake animal companions, and we can even look through feats that will help your animal companions. In fact, I know of some feats that should I know some that help with familiars. I'm not sure about animal companions, but if
Yeah,
you would like, I can go ahead and start looking right now. I would dip out of the call to do it though.
that's fine.
Okay.
I
But
sent him mine like a couple of weeks ago.
did he already give you the approval?
He never got back to me.
Okay, so it's probably going to be at some point this week that he'll go through it
Okay.
because mostly what I imagine is that if there's anything he disapproves, it's something that you'd be able to easily change.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna go through feats and aminal companions for you right now, kiddo,
Alrighty.
and then uh,
I actually
and
think
I
I
will
might
talk to you all later.
I actually think
Oh,
I
go
might
ahead.
be
All
ending
right.
stream soon because I'm starting to hit that 2 hour mark, and this is usually the point where I wrap up. And I have not really done anything this stream. I've just been watching Quill and talking to y'all, which is actually fine. I don't mind just basically just chatting for a stream.
And every once in a while, it's not a bad idea to go ahead and give yourself at least some semblance of a mental break. And hopefully, this has helped.
It has. It has.
Yep.
But yeah,
I'm
no,
glad.
I'm gonna head back to my redstone hallway, and then I'm gonna end my stream.
Alrighty.
And I'm gonna dip out and probably go take a nap.
Yeah.
I'm going to figure something out in terms of food. Maybe.
Oh, first I gotta get rid of these. I gotta dry out these sponges.
Sponge.
To the nether! Oh boy!
I mean, you could probably just put it in a super smelter and just leave it.
Yeah, I don't have time to wait.
Sushi barba.
Besides, it's pretty much I like doing it like this because it's instantaneous.
Fair enough.
Anyway, I'm gonna go and do the thing. Y'all go ahead and finish doing your thing, and I will chit chat with you later. Who knows? Maybe I'll talk Z into like, oh, should you get into the character creation help channel just in case, considering the fact that like you need to start looking through people's sheets and giving them approvals. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. I already know that you'll approve my sheet, though you'll probably try to argue with me about certain things, but I'm your wifey and therefore I will argue back with you even harder, and wifey's always right.
Yep.
But yeah, I can go ahead and do that if either of you would like.
I would be down for that, Quill. How's that sound to you?
Yeah. Like I said, I'm
Okay.
probably gonna be taking a nap fairly soon, but maybe when I'm up from my nap.
Yeah, no, no.
Mayhaps.
I'm pretty certain he's not awake yet because he's not said good morning to me.
Oh.
She whined like a whiner.
Also, Mom, what do you think of my
Scandal.
redstone hallway? I made it look pretty recently.
I really do like the little breaks that you have in the walls where the archways are.
Oh yeah, yeah. I thought it would look cool, especially because I have this archway here. So I figured if I just continued that throughout the hall, it would look nice.
No, it does. It does. You did a really good job. Like,
Yeah.
I was about to say fashion framing. Fashion crafting in that in that way, in this way, is always something that's really cool, and I figure requires a lot of patience, and it
Honestly,
looks really good.
the most amount of patience I had was trying to figure out where to actually put the arches. Because I had to like count out blocks and make sure that it was even. That's why these two are so close together and why it's like that. Because I couldn't quite get the numbers to fit quite right. So I had to
No, it's
kind of
okay
just
because no,
finagle it.
those two together actually does look really cool, and especially because like you have the little gap in between them as well,
Hmm.
you know. So like it fits.
Yeah.
You did a really good job.
Thank you. I worked on the inside of them last night during game. This is what I mean by Minecrafting. I was working on this. I worked
Hmm.
on the ceiling. Uh, this I was actually working on this during the whole thing with Zero and Melody. Like I was working on
Yeah.
the ceiling in here and in here. Like anytime I come in here, I just start to gently remember the conversation that they were having during the whole thing.
No, no, no. And it looks great, and I don't want you to be worried that like you miss anything or anything like that because it looks great. B, it was clearly something that you were able to listen at the same time as doing the crafting, the mining and crafting. Well, not really the mining, but the crafting
Yeah.
aspect of the mining and crafting.
But yeah, no. I'm actually very good about like listening to things while I do other things. Like I cannot
Hmm.
just sit and listen to something. I have to be doing something else to keep my brain stimulated. Otherwise, I start just tuning it out and start thinking about other things.
No, I understand what you mean. There are certain times where uh I I can listen to things better while I'm actively like doing something. uh
Mhm.
so sometimes
Mhm.
I will play solitaire on the computer while I'm listening to things, and it feels like it helps. Also, eating. I tend to eat a lot.
Oh
Well,
yeah, no. The only time I can like just sit and watch something is if I'm eating while I do it.
yes, like that's one of the big things. I can usually only just sit and watch if I have something to like snack on or even like a full-on meal. Most of the time it's just ramen, but we're not going to judge. We listen and we don't judge. At least we're eating.
I'm not
Speaking
judging.
of,
I don't have room to judge.
Quill,
Yeah.
we listen and we don't judge.
What? Me? Judge? No.
You lie like a liar who lies from the face.
Oh, oh, I designed this myself, by the way, Mom. I designed this
It,
redstone farm myself. I'm very proud of it. It's very
it looks.
simple. It's
Hmm.
very simple. It's something that anyone could probably build, but like I made it and I know how it works, so I'm very pleased with it.
No, it looks really, really cool. I have no idea how it works. Mind you, I have no idea how most of the things in Minecraft work because,
So,
well, I am I am a simple thing.
so the observers watch like how these grow, and when they change and grow the melons, it activates. And because of the redstone connecting the pistons and the observers all together, it causes the pistons to go down and crush the melons. And so while the minecart is going, the minecart can collect all the melons from underneath.
I'm actually gonna dip out and hit up that nap.
Alrighty, later,
That or
Quill.
I'll walk. That or I'm gonna walk all the way to the gas station to get because I need to get pouches because I only got one left and I forgot to get some when we went out.
Mm,
Later,
well,
Quill.
go do your thingies, Quill. Especially because it is starting to get late. I would suggest doing the walk now, so
Mm-hmm.
that this way, when you get back, you're just like, right, there's nothing that you have to stress over. There's nothing that you have to worry about trying to do. You can just take your nap and relax.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that. All right. I'll see you guys later.
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 And I think this
All
is
right,
where
my
I'm getting
child.
things. Oh, what's up?
Food time.
Yes, I was actually gonna be like, all right, this is where I'm gonna end stream for today here. So I'm gonna like drop out a call and work on like doing my end of stream stuff.
Oh, how about I just drop out of call,
Okay.
and this way you can go ahead and do your end of stream stuff.
Alrighty.
All right.
Later.
Later.
Alright, y'all. End of stream. Let's go. Uh but yeah, no, that's the end of things. I don't really have much to say, so bye.
Mike, wait, let me just something. Mike, can you hear us? Oh, Mike and Espen.